Your business is your business. You are not run by LuLaRoe. I always say this over and over and over and over and over again in a lot of my different things. And I had to come to terms with this too. Even though I get my clothing from them, I am not mandated by LuLaRoe, right? LuLaRoe works for me, not the other way around. This business can be shifted and made to whatever I want it to be. There might be specific like rules or parameters because I'm wearing the brand, but for the most part, they give us a ton of freedom. Like it really is something that we can kind of make however we want to make it, right? We have a lot of freedom. And prepare for yourself. Again, this is your business, yours. Your success helps them, yes, but they are not dependent on, we have to be in control. It's not their fault. We have to be in control of our business. It is not our fault, or it's not their fault that they're launching things and we're not ready. It's our fault that we're not prepared. It's our fault that we are not diligent in putting money aside. It's our fault that we are complaining and stressed about the money part of things. It's our fault because it's our money. And if we chose not to, with every single launch we get, or with every single warehouse order that we get, if we choose to, when we sell it and we have a really great sale and we decide to put 100% of that back into reinvesting, which is a strategy and that's totally fine. But if we chose to do that, that's the choice we've made. And you have to be happy with that choice. And you have to be like, that is the choice I made for my business, right? I guarantee you that people would feel so different. Think about it this way. If every single time you made a sale, you were diligent in moving things aside so that it could be in your My Funds for later exclusive launches, and you already had a budget set aside for actually reinvesting into your business, and you were paying yourself and paying your bills, and if all of those things were covered based on your normal sales, right, I guarantee you that when a launch comes up, you might still be excited and anxious, like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I'll get it, but you're not gonna be mad. You're not gonna be mad because you're like, I already have money. I already have money set aside for my launch because for the last 3 weeks, I've been diligently setting things aside. And every time there's been a launch of something, I have said the word no because I don't need it. I'm doing fine. I have a good rhythm. I'm going to continue doing what I've said I'm going to be doing. And I guarantee that if you don't get the launch, because this is always going to be the case, you might get the money, you might be able to save up money, you might be able to have the money ready to go, but when it's time for launch and you're in the queue, you still might not get it. And so what you have to do though is you have to think about the choice. You can either say, well, then I'm just going to blow it on another order of things that are in stock, or you can hold back and say, all right, it wasn't in there and I'm going to chill. I'm going to go home and I'm going to continue to chug along, and I'm going to continue moving money and put it into that little My Funds account and make sure that I have a certain amount of money that's in that savings, that extra savings for when there is a launch, and I'm going to have even more money set aside. What? I'm going to continue to keep paying myself and continue to order mainline and continue to pay my bills and all that good stuff. And when those things happen and everything is in its place, you might have a little bit of a stink eye and be like, man, I wish I would have gotten that. But you know what? I paid myself. You know what? I paid my bills. And I'm still saving for those extra launches that come by. So next time I'll try again. And I'm just going to sit back and relax. I guarantee you your mindset would be completely different. So those people who are saying, it will make or break my business, are the people who are probably not prepared in those areas. Those are the people who are depending on that to pay for their car, depending on that launch. And when you're dependent on a launch to take care of those things, you have a problem in your business. There's a kink in the system. You need to go back to the basics. You need to figure out your budget for your business, and you need to be able to have it working along so that one launch is not, if one launch is going to derail your business, you're not in business, honey. You're not in business. I guarantee you, you're not doing the things that you need to do to make sure that your business is actually running smoothly. A launch should not derail you. So if it is, and if you're feeling like, man, I really wanted that launch, a different mindset is, man, I really want that launch, but I don't have enough money. I haven't saved up enough. I tried, I pushed really hard last time and I didn't get enough money to have a full order. Don't go blow it on anything. Don't go say, oh, I'm just so pissed, I'm just gonna blow it on everything. Don't do that. Stay the course. Keep chugging. it doesn't matter what business you're in. I feel like people sometimes like they jump ship and they try something else, and that's fine if that's something that you truly felt that you needed to do. But when people say they do it because the money wasn't there, and when people say they do it because, oh, well, you know, there just wasn't ever, I never got what I wanted, understand that there is not a business out there that is not going to have that type of con. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, there's always going to be a pro or a con in every single business. And I guarantee you, if your money stream, if you're diligent with your money stream and how you are and how you're budgeting your money and how you're dealing with your cash flow, you have a space for everything to go, and you are organized in your funds, all of those things just kind of bounce off. It's not as detrimental, right? You can have a pity party. Give yourself 5 minutes, have your pity party, move on. The next launch will be here soon. So, all that to say, if you don't have enough money, if you're a person who is being diligent with their money, maybe they have a small amount for a launch, and they're like, man, I really want more. Girl, go sell. Go hustle today. I'm proud of you. Go hustle. Go get an extra $100, $200, add it to that chunk, and go get that launch. Do it. I 100%, you're doing great. If you're paying yourself, you're paying your bills, you were able to get an extra amount of money for that, go for it, right? Totally fine with that. If you're a person who is upset right now, if you're a person who is feeling a little bit just like, oh my gosh, I didn't get it, my whole business is going to fail, please don't blame it on this launch. I need you to take a couple steps back and think to yourself, what have you done to make sure that you are diligently working with your cash flow appropriately, that you're actually budgeting for your business, that you're actually succeeding with the goals that you've already succeeded with. I'm not saying that you're like, oh, I'm making tons of money. That's not what I said. That you are diligently putting things into place, habits into place to make sure that your business is running smoothly. Okay? If you need help with that, check down below. So I don't want you to be that person. I want you to be able to say, you know what? I don't have enough money in here yet. I'm going to try my best to hustle it out. But if I can't do it, I'm just going to have to say that amazing 2-letter word, no. And it's going to be okay. I'm going to keep chugging along, and we're going to keep going. So I hope this little tidbit maybe helped you understand that you are an amazing business owner. You have it in you. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep going for it. You have to take a step back, think about what habits you have in place, change those habits so that your business can thrive. You might need to take a couple steps backwards so that you can make sure you know where things are going, so that you can push forward. But it is 100% worth it, because I've said it before. If you think that it's easier if you're making a higher sales tier, if you think it's easier, if you're like, oh, if only I was making a higher sales tier, I wouldn't be dealing with these issues. Honey, if those habits that you have right now have not changed, do not expect that if you get to a higher tier for whatever reason, that you're all of a sudden going to be a budgeting queen and paying yourself and being able to roll in the dough. Not going to happen. You need to do it now, where you are now. And if you're able to diligently do it now, that is how you start growing your business. Diligently, that's how you're able to grow your business and know that you have a good business on your hands, a strong business on your hands, because you know where your money is going. I'm super passionate about budgeting. If you can't tell, it's kind of something I love. So I hope this has energized you. I hope you kind of can see some of the things that you can work on. And I wish you all the luck on your launch today. You got this. Fingers crossed. Praying for really great internet and Wi-Fi for you and good numbers. Bye.